Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave, checking out something new, something else from Swiss Tech. This guy. Let's check it out. So I was reading up on it because this is not something that I can just take out of the box and know what's going on. After all, this is the third time I've tried. Thought I'd better read up on it. So that's what I did. I made a little list here to see what they're talking about and a little bit more about it. Hopefully that'll help. What I'm talking about is this guy from Swiss Tech. It's the Praktisch. This guy. I just love it when they come up with these names that I just have no chance at getting right. What do? Here it is here. And yes, it's a multi-tool. Not something I'm a big fan of, but I was so impressed with this guy that I thought, I need to have a look at this, because I saw a comment on the video of the knife. He said he had looked at some other products. I wasn't aware that they had other products, and after much ado, looking here, looking there, I finally found their website. Not anything to do with Walmart or anything like that, their actual website. And I'll put a link in the description below so you can go and have a look at it and see their products. They actually have a couple of different things. They've got power, backup power stuff, you know, those storage things. You charge them up and you can charge your phone, whatever you want. They have a couple of those, look pretty good. They have knives, obviously, and multi-tools. Another thing they have is flashlights. I didn't know. I thought they were just, knife guys. Pretty impressive. So you might want to check him out. Anywho, let's have a look-see at this guy. Like I said, multi-tool. Don't know a lot about it. Did a little bit of reading up on it. And it is 17 in 1. Woo! Let's go. So like I said, Swiss Tech Praktisch, 17 in 1 multi-tool. An entire toolbox in your pocket. Great idea. And they say in your pocket. I know it's a marketing thing. It does come with a sheath, thank goodness, because I'm not going to put this in my pocket. Any multi-tool, decent multi-tool, it's going to be too big for my pocket. I can barely carry my car keys in them. So let's check it out. Comes in that same style box as you saw before with the knife. Got the whole multi-tool thing on the back here, and you can see the little pouchy in there. I love these boxes. They got that little magnet thing there, so it pops open. Once you've opened them, they'll stay closed when you cut the tape. They're pretty secure. And you can see the tool in there, has all the information and everything. Just like the last one, has this little plastic thingy. And inside the box, you pull out the bottom there. Never forget to do that. I did on the knife until I figured it out. And here is the pouch. We'll look at that later. And there it is. Look at that. Pretty cool looking. I like the whole black thing. I kind of like that idea. It has this like a scale on it, which I thought was a material, some sort of softer material. It's not. It's actually steel. So you can see it there. Just like every multi-tool, there it is there. And it's open. And you have your pliers, which is normal. And it opens and closes very smoothly. I kind of like that. I've noticed that on some, it's kind of stiff to do. I like it soft like this, and it's pretty floppy, which I like. I don't want to have to push, go in and pull down on it. I want it to clamp on there and grab it. So there you have the basic tool. Obviously, just any other multi-tool has the same things. And this does, just the way they've done it, I kind of like for a couple of reasons. One, everything's lockable on here. When you open it, it's locked. And I'll show you that. And they talk about different things and the way they lock. They talk about two things, inboarding and outboarding. Outboarding means all the tools on the outside like this, you can access it when it's closed. You can access those tools. And then, of course, inboarding, inside the handle, you've got to open it to access. Let's have a look-see at this tool. Closed, it is a blistering 4 inches width 1.5 inches. So not bad. It's got a bit of weight to it, just like any multi-tool. I believe this is about 0.48 pounds, about half a pound. You'd expect that with all the steel, just like any multi-tool. These guys, this is all stainless, the AUS 8 from Japan. That's the steel. Kind of like that steel, D2-ish, but people say one thing they don't like about the steel is that you have to sharpen it all the time. I agree with sharpening every time. A couple of strops will get you an edge back. You don't need to sharpen it every time you use it. Everybody to themselves. This is my review, what I think about it. What do you do? Okay, so like I said, opens nice and smooth. You've got your pliers here. Now you've got a needle nose plier. You've got that center grip, this here, for twisting and turning. It's kind of a grip thing. And then you've got your bolt cutter, wire cutter, whatever you want to call it. Interestingly enough, if you look in there, you see there, it's got like a little circle there. I wonder if you could use that to strip wire. Not sure. Your typical pliers. Let's have a look at what's inside here. They call this the inboarding. I'm sure that's an industry thing. And you can see here you have tools in there and tools in there. And it's not they don't take up a lot of room. They're typically short tools, which I'm okay with because you've got the whole handle to work with. The way they come out is a little unusual. You have to put your thumb in there and you grab. Can you see that there? All the tools have that, and this pulls out just like that. And look, it's locked in. Very cool. To unlock it, took me a while to figure out. On the back here, you have this thing. Can you see that? It's got and if I press it, it pops up and down. Can you see that? Just ever so slightly, which releases the tool. So it's lockable. Wondering what this tool is? Well, took me a while before I figured it out, but it's the scissors. Now, I've got to say that these scissors, that spring on there, but you can see here, it goes back and forth really nice. Do they cut? Cuts pretty good. Paper anyway, cut the cardboard. Oh, yeah. Right off. Will it cut this? This is going to be a test. Most scissors don't do well on this. And these are pretty, wow. These are pretty small, and I thought they would struggle with it. This is $5.50 with some extras inside. Personally, am I going to cut more than that? Probably not. Cardboard, paper, straps off, that sort of thing. And you want to know how good your scissors are? You want to listen to the way when it closes. Can you hear it sliding along? Hear that? That's the two blades touching as they open and close. It's a good thing. You don't want a gap there. You get a gap in there, you'll get your stuff stuck in there. That's the scissors. I'm going to release it, so I've got to press this in, and it releases. You heard it click there. Put it back in. What else is in here? Oh, you heard it click in, so it does lock. And here it is here. And basically what you're looking at here is a flat screwdriver, a cord cutter. Cut the cord. Pretty heavy. Wow. Oh, this has a thumb nick in it. It doesn't have that little tab like you see here. Can opener. They say can opener and bottle opener. Cool thing though. If you look carefully, you see it there. Right underneath, they have a nick cut out with a sharp edge. Probably used to clean insulation off wires and things like that. Let's have a look at the other side. Same thing, it has that little thingy on it here. And look, you see here, we have a flat screwdriver. And it's locked in. And then you have, oh, here we go. Oh, that's coming out with it. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Look at that. If you bring two tools out at once, it doesn't lock. If I put this back in, then it locks. Huh. This is a Phillips head screwdriver, large. And what else? Very sneaky. You can see it there. Can you see the split? A mini Phillips head. How do you get that out? So we have to release it, I think. Look, now they come apart. Look at that. Put that in. Put that back. Does this lock in? Yeah. And it's a mini Phillips head. Very small, tiny thing. This time I'm prepared. I have, look at that, a Phillips head screw. Now, personally, when I use a tool, I like to do that with it, which is what I assume you should be doing because that gives you your handle grip. Don't leave it open and just use one side. And this screws in, just it fits in there nicely. It's not floppy at all. So that'll work. But the little guy is a little guy. You don't want to abuse it. It's for little screws and things like that. Nothing that you want to put some attention, because you're just going to either strip the screw or strip the head of the screwdriver. Cheers. This is hard work. There's a lot of tools apparently on this thing. So we want to release it, press that in and shut it down. Now, yeah, the two screwdrivers are together. So that's what's on the inboard side. I love this technical terms, and let's have a look what's on the outside. First thing I want to look at, I want to find it, see if I can find it. I think this is it. Yeah, here we go, the blade. And it is a thumb nick. You pull it out that way. Locks in. Does that really? Oh, no. I was going to press this to release it. No. Looking there, it is basically, yep, a liner lock. AUS 8. That Japanese steel, probably basically the same thing as the knife did. It's sharp. Let's see if it'll cut some paper. Yeah, no problem there. Let's cut cordage with it. Let's see. Oh, phew. That slipped right through that. My piece of wood here. Let's see. Yeah, you ready? Here we go. Catch. It's not exactly hard wood, but that's kind of like a pallet wood, so something I would deal with at work. So nice blade. What's the length of this blade? From the tip to the pivot, that's 3. The actual working edge is about 2 3/4 inches. So from the tip to your choil, right there. So nice clean edge on it, although, you see there? It gets a little thin up top here, and it's noticeable on the other side of it. And it is a liner lock, so to close it, you've got to push that piece in, just like that, and I can close it. So that's the blade. There's a little nail. Oh, here we go. We have us a saw. I would assume. Oh, look at that, double pointed. You see that? Very nice. Length, 2.5 inches on from this tooth to the end. So 2.5 inches, not a lot that you can work with. Multi-tool again, cut the wood. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it works. So that works pretty cool. Not bad. Same thing again. It is locked in there. It's a liner lock. The outboarding, apparently, I love these words, outboard, inboard, is a liner lock. All of them, I think. What is this? Oh, this is it's a hacksaw. See that? Now, I got to tell you, multi-tool hacksaws are never that great. They'll cut some really soft steel. That's about it. And this looks about the same. It feels sharp. Oh, wait a minute. Ha! It's also a file. Here you can see the file there. It just has that single line down file shape. And on the other side, it's the thatch or the hatch or whatever you want to call it. Let's see if we can do some damage. This is pretty hard. Yeah, it got a bit of shine off it there. That was the one side. It brought steel out. Took steel off, you can see there. Whether it's from the file or the nail, I'm not sure. But hey, something ground off, locked in, liner lock, close it off. Another blade, look at that. See that, serrated, pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of this, but they have their uses. Let's see if I can hold it. Oh, yeah, it does that. So not bad. For me, I don't know, how many tools is there? They say 17 in 1, right? Is that what they said? AUS 9 steel, 17 in 1 folding multi-tool with leather sheath. Let's open it up and look at it full blown and see if we can come up with 17. I kind of like this. Now that I've fiddled with it a little bit, I kind of like. All closed up and ready to go in your in the sheath. I nearly said pocket. Here is the sheath. Look at that. It is leather. Just normal, nothing fancy about it. The snap is a little different. Look, it has a hole right through. Does it snap in? Yeah. Snaps pretty good. Goes in there, snap closed. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. There is the for your belt loop. Seems pretty sturdy. It does have their symbol on it, and something I never mentioned before. Can you see their symbol? I want to say it's almost like a tree, two-branch tree there, or two arrows right into each other. Don't get confused between these guys and these guys. Two different people, different history and everything. I looked that up. It is an American company, by the way, just their products are made in China. Just about everybody does that now. The more affordable ones, budget, whatever you want to. These are your inboard tools. You have scissors, flat screwdriver, gut hook, can opener and bottle opener, a cord cutter or wire stripper, small screwdriver, Phillips, big. So you've got 9 inboard tools. I'm going to say this inboard and outboard because, I don't know, it makes me sound smart. And we all know that's not true. Outboard tools. We got 9, your knife 10, saw 11, another saw 12, 2 files 13, 14, serrated 15, right? You've got your pliers, which would be your needle nose and everything like it. That's, cutters and wire crimper. There's your 17. So there's your 17 tools. Like that. I thought that would include the sheath. A lot of people do that. How much did I pay for it? That much. Meh. About middle of the road for me. Well, if I was going to purchase multi-tools on a regular basis, that would probably be about my limit. My budget can't handle more than that. Interestingly enough, I'm about the only guy at work who doesn't carry a multi-tool. Amazon. Cheers. I don't carry that much. I carry a screwdriver that has multiple screw tips to it. You use a flashlight, the small basic adjustable wrench. If I need more than that, I go get my toolbox. So, but these guys, they say they can do a lot before they have to go and get their toolbox with them. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'll be back. I kind of like these guys. I'm impressed with these guys. This Swiss Tech company, I don't know, they probably have 10, 15 different products. A lot of thought went into this with the locking and everything like that. I thought that was a nice touch. One of the reasons I don't like a lot of the other multi-tools I looked at, they didn't lock. I'm an accident waiting to happen, so I prefer a locking tool. You all be safe out there, especially with these multi-tools. You saw this thing had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sharp things. Saw blades, flat screwdrivers, flat screwdrivers, Phillips screwdriver. How many times you slipped and put it in your hand? I've never done that. So even when you're using these, you all be careful out there. Just say. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.